holding on to that, but no. So, anyway.
I heard of the beast before coming here. Piety talked about it. I suppose she saw no point in keeping secrets from the people she was planning to murder.
I'm so sorry, Vanya.
God, it's not your fault, Pataris. But Piety used to say that the beast was the source of her power. How she managed to turn poor men and women into those... things. She kept using a phrase. What was it?
Universal transmogrification. I heard her assistants talk about it too.
The power to change the world into anything you like.
Bloody scary power in the hands of someone like Piety.
Bloody scary powerful stuff.
Yeah, it is actually, yeah. Like, anyone having that power is a bit too much power. This hurts seal? Huh. The entrance to mines is blocked by the seal. Say talk to Dahlia, and there's an exclamation mark there, but nothing there. Dahlia, I suppose, is probably over this way somewhere.
You have come to Tasuni, the augur of lost dreams. I see into the gloom. I hear whispers of trembling heart and blackened soul. If you seek enlightenment, find a torch. If you seek to understand the nightmare, I can help you feel your way through the darkness. Your holy mantle is stained with the blood of the countless, Templar. A sacrifice worthy of a god. Just not to the god you had in mind.
Oh. And this is guy who deals with divination cards, but you have to trade them in sets. So the one I got earlier, I have to give 4 to him. So yeah, you kind of have to grind them, and you grind that card can be ground in a variety of areas and on a variety of maps. So I guess if you portal in somewhere by one of the daily quests, you can have a chance of getting them there as well.
Keela rides more swiftly and strikes more truly than any other Dekara here. If only she could learn to think as swiftly as she rides, and speak as truly as she strikes. Better and worse are judged not on the talents one prizes, but the talents one needs. Pitaris and Vanya, 2 mouths that speak from one mind. When together, they express some quite interesting thoughts. When apart, well, half a thought isn't really even a thought, is it?
Well, it's still a thought, it's just not fully formed. Though him saying that is making me paranoid that they're actually fused into one being somehow. Like, as in, like, the reason they're standing the way they are isn't because of, whatever reason. It's because their flesh is fused. But no, that's probably not the case. Probably not the case.
The time has come, not a cockroach, to crawl up into the bowels of this nightmare,
Delightful.
traverse its innards, and rip out its corrupted heart.
Sounds fun.
Oyun will help us. Go on now. Hobnob with the Maraketh matriarch. Learn what needs to be learned, and quickly. There's a filthy darkness down in that mountain, and it's reeking with impatience to meet you.
Goodbye.
Ta-ta, not a cockroach.
And I didn't point it out before, but I'm sure you noticed that skull's there, and it's connected to a thing just under her breasts. It's like a belt thing.
Whether it is our gods or your god who have brought you to Highgate, the consequence is the same. You believe blindly in the divine, and a blind man is never lost in the darkness. You will kill the beast within the mountain. Lady Diala has told me this. She has much faith in you, Templar. The question is, can we Maraketh share in her faith? Sekema Deshret sealed the mines, trapped the nightmare within its black den. The beast should never have been imprisoned. The beast should have been destroyed, yet for all her ferocity, it seemed that Deshret lacked the courage to do so. And now, after 2 centuries guarding this hole in the ground, This Akara lacks the strength. But you are not Deshret, and you are not one of us. You will succeed where we have failed. Deshret's banner will break the seal and open the mines. It was taken from her when she fell to Vol, the brittle emperor. Take the stairs to the southwest. Descend to the dried lake. You shall have no trouble finding the brittle emperor. You'll smell him before you see him. Bring Deshret's banner home, and you will be free to pass into the darkness as you wish.
If someone was able to trap the nightmare, the cause of all this, the cause of those gems, then they must be pretty fucking powerful. Like seriously, why didn't they do it themselves? Then again, maybe some of their power became from the nightmare itself. It let itself be trapped because it would actually further its aims. Allow it to corrupt the land. Like, you know, if it's imprisoned, people will think it's not a threat, while it can work behind the scenes. So maybe maybe a person was a pawn, wittingly or not. Maybe they didn't want to take it out, thinking they could just seal it away and keep their power. Or maybe they willingly gave themselves over to it, who knows.
The Maraketh once stood united under Deshret's banner. That was before the plagues, the tempests, the corruption. Deshret rode here with this Akara, the Kiato, to put an end to the beast's curse, and upon the very threshold of the darkness, she faltered. Perhaps she saw that King Calm had gone there before her and not returned, or perhaps the nightmare simply overcame Deshret's seemingly indomitable courage. Either way, she chose not to ride into the mountain to slay the beast. She closed and sealed the mines and committed this Akara to Highgate's guardianship. The tempests, the plagues, they passed. Of their own accord, or because of Deshret's seal, we do not know. But what I do know is this. When Deshret vowed to watch over these mines, she simply traded one curse for another.
Uh-huh. Yeah, this will be a shitty place to be holed up in. And I question, like, you know, actually this kind of goes for all the sanctuary, like the villages you're in. Why haven't they been attacked and taken by the, you know, the various maddening beasts that live here? Be it the people, or, you know, well, once were people, or the, like, infested animals. Like, why haven't they been taken? Yeah, probably more game reasons than anything else, but maybe there's a plot reason. We'll find out soon enough.
Vol and his unmen have dipped their fleshless claws into the lifeblood of the Maraketh since the day this Akara tethered its roer here. Such is the way with men of war. Remove their tongues, yet still they thirst for blood. Remove their bellies, yet still they hunger for battle. Remove their manhood, yet still they lust for conquest.
You can use other, other bodily appendages to fulfill lust. You know, you gotta remove a lot. People will find a way. Like seriously, someone could be reduced down to just a tongueless, eyelidless skull, and they'll still find a way, I'm sure. Yeah. My vivid imagination is trying to find a way, but I'm just trying to focus on this to hinder it.
I will make allies of whomever I deem useful. We have observed the actions of both Blackguard and Exile, and it is Pitaris and Vanya who give meaning to those actions. This Akara has not mixed with other than its own for over 200 years. The outside world has now discovered us, so it is time that we discovered it.
How inbred are ye? Like Christ. 200 years of just shagging, like, your own relatives? Well, within their own tribe. You'd imagine inbreeding would be an issue. unless the group was exceedingly large. You know? If the group's large enough, inbreeding wouldn't be an issue.
Kira has the blood of Deshret in her veins and the bonds of Deshret in her mind. Her loyalty to her Akara is admirable. Her loyalty to the past is not.
Indeed. Actually kind of reminds me of a thing from The Art of War. It talks about, like how... Like the river is shaped by the ground it flows over, like, you know, like through the canyons and valleys. The river, the shape of the river changes. So too must a soldier. Just kind of made me think of that. Her being, you know, I just got reminded of that there. You could, if you're, you know, good enough with words, enough of a cunning linguist, I'm sure you could work a way in to what she was saying there. If she's, you know, fixated on loyalty to the past, then she isn't. It would hinder her ability to change and, you know, change it as she needs to. You know, fluctuate.
Tasuni has been corrupted since the day he was born. Maraketh tradition would have it that such a warped child be left upon the moonlit plain for the gods to adopt. Tasuni was not taken by the gods that night. Such a thing has never happened before in our Akara. Now we know why. Tasuni is a man caught between two worlds, our world of light and the beast's world of darkness. He is our scout in the black, and without him, Nightmare would remain beyond our understanding. And an enemy you cannot know is an enemy you cannot fight.
Well, you can close your eyes and wave a sword around, I'm sure. Or keep your eyes open and wave around blindly all the same.
Diala wishes the beast dead. But why? Why would a nightmare wish to kill a nightmare? A question of great interest, yet little importance. It does not matter why the sun rises and sets, as long as it continues to do so.
Well, it is of importance if she seeks to replace it, and she might be in a position to be a worse nightmare. Like, say if she has things set up, you know? Plans within plans, wheels within wheels, porcupines within porcupines. You know?
Act with...
Impatient reekings. They waft me from that mountain. That's all I can smell, not a cockroach. Stinking anticipation.
Can't be honest, I keep getting reminded of Harley Quinn. Yeah. Also, she is a bit of a nightmare indeed, but a very different kind of nightmare. She's a no, she's not exactly a sight to look upon, is she? And what happened to her is, you know, atrocious. Nightmare could be worked in there again with the right, you know, right phrasing. But the two nightmares they're talking about, the beast and her, yeah, a bit different.
Vol the Pure, they called him. Vol the Murderer, I call him. In his name, an emperor was murdered. In his name, an empire was murdered. Yes, it was Malachi's lips that kissed me. Yes, it was Malachi's hand that led me to the rapture. No, no, and no again. It was Vol's words that put me there.
Uh-huh.
Bye-bye.
So, anyway. So we go from Roman architecture to, like, Chinese, Japanese? Somewhere over yonder, you know? How did you even know he was, like, taken by the darkness? Like, he's born between both worlds. But hell if I know. So yeah, we will be scaling the mountain. Dolly wants you to destroy the beast slumbering within the mines. However, the entrance has been long sealed by Hama Deskret. Find a way to break her seal and gain access to the mines. Find her banner in the Dry Lake, then use it to break the seals. or. Let's say hi to people here.
Greetings.
What's going on?
I killed the Emperor, why don't you care?
Hello.
Yes,
They don't care I killed the Emperor. Tell me, do you guys give a shit I killed the Emperor?
welcome.
Fate awaits you.
Think they would care? Or not the Emperor,
Call of any
the
warrior
Exiler.
is to defend his home. The ancestors tell me you have received such a call. Perhaps we could answer this call of yours together. As the ancestors ask more of me, I find that I'm in need of a place to complete my work. To bind spirit and armor in peace and harmony. What say you, warrior? Would you have me lend my hammer to your cause?
Ah, he wants me to invite him back to the hideout. Not yet.
The stories of Calm that we were raised on, they are lies. I have read Lavianga's carvings, pored over the remains of Calm's promised kingdom out there on the coast. We were led to believe that Calm was the greatest of our warriors, that he died serving the Karui way. The truth is there for any to see. Kitava, god of corruption, consumed Calm from heart to skin. Calm became the greatest of Kitava's slaves when he abandoned his people to serve himself.
Aha. Interesting. A failed scarab of hope holds nightmare at bay. The rushing lifeblood of a long dead empire. The taller the tower, the greater the fall. All the knowledge in the empire could not save them. You know, I'm a bit higher level than these zones are. I'm 39, and the zone I just ran through, 33. What's this gonna be?
I'm
34.
sorry, God. We must learn not to abuse your creations.
Bones of betrayal, ashes of purity. Dust Scrabbler? Dust Scrabbler? Val's Vanguard. And there's mindless seagulls. Scavengers. And there's his Vanguard. They're heavily mutated. There's Knitted Horror of Frost. A ton of corpses just molded together. So, yeah. We're gonna have to beat down Val here. I'm feeling we'll learn why he's called the Bitter Emperor. Oop, there's Thunder. I'll have a look at that in a moment. Let's kill you, actually. With the extra bit of XP, so may as well make an effort to make sure they go. Plated Val's Fallen. Alright. Reminds me of the other Fallen from the other place. Just makes me similar name, so it makes me think of him. Okay. So there's just random war camps here on the dry lake. Dirt Shrieker, the Wretched. It has Christ. It has totems. It has to die now. Thank you. And cactuses are starting to grow here. Well, I have been growing here. More chance. I'm actually glad I'm a bit over leveled for here. Oh shit. Didn't mean to open this just yet. Beat them down, beat them down, beat them down. Come on.